Hello, today I'm going to be going through one of the games I had on an alt account. I'm currently trying to get as many accounts in GM as possible as a one above all player. I made psylocke and magic. I also play support on my main, but not important during this match. Today I will be off-angling and teaching you a very, very important thing about disengagement, which is when you are approximately at 100 HP, you should always be looking for a way out, because whenever you are at that point, you often can die very easily by getting shot at or team focused. Your main goal on psylocke and magic are to poke or brawl, and then when you have an opportunity, you can dive their supports. Don't automatically go for their supports. Always scope things out, find the weakest link on their team, and then after that, you should end up going for that weakest link and making sure they cannot play the game. And then on top of that, make sure you're applying as much frontline pressure as possible. This game, I don't need to worry about that because I have a really good Hawkeye player on my team. But I am going to be constantly flanking their Jeff because their Jeff ends up being absolute trash. And then when their Jeff gains some awareness, I'm going to be going for their supports and their squishy DPS. Don't automatically think, hey, I'm on psylocke, my only job is to kill the supports. Because it is not. Your goal is to target one player and make sure they cannot play the game. If you can do that, then you should stay on side. Now let's move on to the match. I am in use of a tracker, as you can see. Trackers are valuable not for like normal stuff, but just to know what the enemy team is running. And I don't like banding using a tracker. I like seeing my teammates' stats mainly. And then like my opponents really don't matter. Notice I am tuning down my aim just because I don't want to be like hard smurfing. Because if I hard smurf, it's just going to be a 50 kill game. And it isn't fun. Here, I often either go for a rollout on the right side. You can break the wall with the health back and get a really clean kill. Or go this way, shoot main, find a good target. You'll see me disengage to point, and then I dash away to grab a HP pack. I end up getting poked out here, so that's why I'm returning to my team, hoping to get heals quick, and then I'm immediately applying that pressure. Okay? Now I found the C&D and the invis. They're both absolutely clueless, but I see the Jeff beam. That means that their Jeff is the only thing keeping their subs up. This is why I'm going for him. And then he just stands still when I shoot him. So, because that Jeff is dead, that is why I'm poking at that invis. And notice, I got to 100 HP. I disengaged. Immediately targeting that Thor. Even looking at someone ends up making them back off, if you know what you're doing. Okay, I see that Jeff beam again. That Jeff beam gives away his location so much. So soon I'm gonna end up going on a flank. Here their Wanda ult. My C&D is stupid and gets caught out by the Wanda. And now I'm going on the flank. I notice they all ult. Just a little pressure so I can get back and get my cooldowns. If I had my dash, I did not have it at the start of the fight. Notice how I'm playing high ground so I don't get shot at as much. And my subs can still heal me from this off angle. Okay. Now I'm going to go on a flank route, breaking this floor here. Always use chrono vision if you don't know exactly where to break. It's very important. You see, I see the Jeff beam. I see the Jeff beam. I immediately go behind this Jeff. I don't know how he's in platinum. He absolutely sucks at the game. And then I get my ult. I immediately pop. I cancel a C&D out there. And then take out, and just play clean up. Okay, I'm setting up for next round now. Set up in downtime if you can. I know most people don't know how, and if you don't know how, that's alright. Watch any positioning guide. We end up actually losing this round, not necessarily due to me, but due to me only going for easy kills. I noticed that I'm playing not the best right now. That's just a glitch there. When you go too far on that jump pad, it ends up glitching out. Notice I'm still looking at that door, making sure if he jumps up, my crosshair's already on him. And now I'm not engaging the Jeff because there's zero frontline pressure. My whole team's dead. Okay? I go in here. This is a stupid engage. I should not have done this. I thought I could get a quick combo kill, and I could not. This is where their Jeff starts getting some awareness on me, and that's not the best. Notice, I get to around 100 HP, I dash out, and I pop invis. Notice how I always have one dash left at all times. That's not a good example, but I know I can get it back easy. Always try poking at their tanks when you think that you can't do it. Memorize the health packs also. That's one of the most important things. Here I see my Hawkeye struggling. I ask him what's going on right now. He ends up saying that Thor is on us like crazy. This point in time, you take a moment to just type in chat, make sure they are always irritated at you. Okay. Gonna try and do the same thing here, but I'm also gonna try and take out their tanks a little bit and poke at their DPS. And now me and Arthur are communicating way more. We swapped triples up. We're gonna be going insane here. Okay, here I'm gonna go up on height. It's always a good idea to prioritize height because it's the freest off angle of all time, mostly, especially in these lower ranks. Notice how I popped invis so I wasn't focused on anyone. Then I see the invis is really behind their team and out of position. Tell my thing. He comes over and finishes the kill up. From here, I'm just poking. Notice that the Wanda got me low, dashed out because I was at that 100 HP mark. I kind of wasted that invis. I wanted to make sure she wasn't pushing up though. Now I notice Namor's low. I immediately go up and try and clean that. Now Thor's going to chase me a little bit. Notice how I'm creating this pressure. And now I have a free flank under Jeff. He keeps running, and this is when I try and prioritize a different target a little bit. But it really doesn't matter in this round because he just sucks. I'm always playing range with Thor because if he's not in hammer range, then it really doesn't matter. This is a tempo ult here. Not the best. That's why I canceled it. It's not a bad thing to cancel your psylocke no matter what. I look at this Jeff. I got forced out by the Wanda. The Wanda is going to come back here. And then afterwards, I'm going to dash to high ground, try and get a HP pack. Notice I was 120. Now I'm back up to 250. It's amazing. My team's trying to surrender here because of this Wanda. So I'm trying to take her out as much as possible. Now Jeff just gave me the freest kill of all time. On both them and the Wanda a little bit. I could have capitalized on that better. Notice how I'm playing my life. Poking when I don't have my cooldowns. And always making sure I have one disengagement tool, whether that be invis, dash, or team up. Using team ups for heals and disengage is not a bad idea. Don't automatically use it for disengage. Sometimes heals are really useful out of it. I'm 10-0 just because I'm playing my life, and that's the most important thing you can do in these low ranks when you can't trust your teammates, is make sure you have constant uptime. This is a really, really bad position for me. I got forced out of my angle. I juke out the Wanda because she thinks I disengaged, and now I get a free health pack, and then I get a free reach out on height. You see, she barely knows me. There. Barely hits me. Immediately pop invis. Try and get a quick combo. I shouldn't have done that. And now, lucky my invis is actually good. And then I immediately try poking at the squid, poking at the Jeff, poking at the Thor, just being a constant distraction. Go back to point, get heals. I'm going back here. I just used the healing team up there. The healing one is not bad, especially for poking at tanks. Always try and do that. Okay, now I see the Wanda. I'm going to reposition. Try and take out the Jeff, because I noticed him there earlier. And now I'm getting a little bit greedy, but immediately knowing I can disengage. I didn't even go for it, because I didn't want their whole team looking at me, and I saw my team getting low. Make sure you have allied health bars on, by the way. It's really important. Helps you understand the flow of the fight. I don't have it on just because I think it's a little bit of a distraction, but most people should have it on. Okay. There they could have TP'd. That would have been a big problem. Okay, notice. Still haven't died. Still doing a good job here. Now I tell my team, hey, their Jeff is gaining awareness. So I can try poking him out, but most of it, it's just going to be wasted on me being a distraction. And that's a good thing, because that means my opponents aren't focused on me at all. Notice how I'm using chronovision, even in the little lobby here. Like, weird habit, but it pays off. Being able to see what's destructible is one of the most important things. Okay, I'm on the flank. I'm not going main, unlike most people. I immediately want to get on an off angle and start applying pressure. I noticed they're all going main. I'm going to try and target the Jeff. I'm worried that he's going to come up here, so that's why I sat there for a little bit. I saw his beam, so now I'm repositioning. And I'm going for the CND and the Jeff here. I get a little bit greedy, but it really doesn't matter. Now I go for Namor because he's stunned, and I thought my team was pressuring him more. Immediately back on off angle. Immediately flanking again. Now, because Invis is low and I'm low, I'm not taking that 1v1 because Invis has health shield. I'm immediately going for the med pack and going right back in. Now I notice the Namor is about to go in the air, I'm pretty sure. And no. That happens later. Now I'm just chasing Jeff. Even though he has good awareness, I'm still trying to burst him. I think it's around here that Namor goes up. I don't know. No, it's still not going main, no matter what. So easy to get shot at. This is where he is. He goes up in the air, end up pre-aiming, and now I notice subs are low, immediately get on him. My invis is amazing for shielding there. Still pressuring the Thor, making sure our Thor wins that 1v1. Even though we don't kill him, we push him back, and it allows my Thor to get a kill on their invis. This is also against triple sub, which some argue is psylocke's greatest weakness. I really don't see a problem with it. Here is when I get like really, really greedy, and that's why I disengage. Immediately go back on that Jeff because he's getting pressure for free. Every time he's underground, he is not healing his team, and that's the main thing I want to do. Just make sure he's not healing his team. This is how you play psylocke at a high level. As long as you're being a nuisance to their team, picking off those who are weak, and playing with your team, constant off angles, constant surprises, you will carry on Psy.